Hey, everybody.
I'm Steph,
I'm Michael
and today we're checking out King's Coalition.
from Play to Z Games.
Yes.
This game plays 2 to 5 players and has a box playtime of 30 minutes. So, thanks to Zev at Play to Z Games for providing us this copy of King's Coalition, but he didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. He gave it to us because he knows we like to play all the games. So, if you enjoy
Fantasy Realms.
Fantasy Realms or Marvel Remix, this compares really favorably to Fantasy Realms, I think.
Oh, 100%, which I love. So I was like super excited to try this.
My main complaint with Fantasy Realms or Marvel Remix or the Star Trek spin-off of it, etc., 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 is that the game can end prematurely if someone pushes the end game along, basically by drawing blind from the deck and discarding one to the open area. This game does not suffer from that weakness. So already it's already at that level and better. It does not have a lot of the combo powers that Fantasy Realms has, but I don't really see that as a problem. Fantasy Realms can be a little chaotic in that way.
Sometimes you score 30, sometimes you score 230. Eh?
Exactly. So, in King's Coalition, you are trying to develop the best 7-card, maybe more, hand that you can get over the course of 6 rounds. Every round, different cards will be available to draft. Every round, a new bonus condition will be displayed. So let's go ahead and take a look at this while I teach you all the rules. The first thing you're going to need to do is to deal every player 7 subjects cards. The rules don't say to do it, but it's probably going to be a lot better experience if you shuffle these subjects cards before you deal 7 to each player. You're always going to play with the set and sequence bonus cards. The set and sequence bonus cards, I'll explain them in detail here in a second, but basically they will reward you for having sets of cards, sets of the same cards, and sequence of numbered cards. You'll also see we've got 4 of these bonus cards. You will shuffle up the bonus cards. You will draw 4 at random, keep them face down, place the 30 under the first one, then 20, then 15, then 10, and these will be revealed at the start of the 1st through 4th rounds. Take the remaining subjects cards and deal 6 of them in a line, and then the deck over here. One of these will be revealed every round. When there are no more to reveal, the game is over. So, take all of the reference cards. Deal each player 1, making sure that the one with the crown is in the stack. I got dealt the one with the crown, and so this is a double-sided player aid, and it tells you each of the types of cards in the deck and each of their ranks on the side. Notice that there are very few of the minister cards, and they range in value. There are values 0, 0, 1, 1, and 7. So you can see exactly what cards are available. So, whereas a 2 peasant is the best peasant in the game, a 2 is not very good on the other types of characters. For example, if you had a 2 artisan, that's not very good when they range from values 1 through 4. So keep those in mind. The other side of the reference card tells all the different powers that those cards have, and I will go over those here in a second. So, what is going to happen is the first thing you do every round, the player with the first player token will prepare the round by revealing the leftmost hidden subjects card and place it in the middle of the table, which is the recruitment area. I will just leave it up here, and we'll just keep all the recruitment cards where we can see them up here. You'll notice that we have a gentry card of value 4. All of the Gentry cards will be the black cards with the scroll. So that way you don't have to worry about any sort of color blindness issues, because each of the Gentry will be black bannered, and each of them will have the scroll. So we'll put this up here. This is available to be recruited. If there are bonus cards remaining face down, you're going to reveal the leftmost one of those as well. Notice we're going to need two artisans, at least two artisans, and at least two merchants. So if we have at least two of each of these at the end of the game, we're going to get a bonus 30 points. That seems pretty fantastic. So,
Michael, let's go with the rules.
Why, thank you, Pupule Cafe du Touquet. So, the next thing you're going to do is to recruit. You must add a card to your hand. What can you take? You can choose any face-up cards from the recruitment area, or you can draw a card off the top of the deck. You cannot take from these cards here. So, there is one option that is called enlistment. If this card happened to be a lowly peasant, you can either recruit it as normal and keep it in your hand like a normal recruit action, or you may enlist it. Enlisting is a special recruiting in which you're moving the peasant just face up. Let's pretend like this is a peasant. You're just going to put it face up in your area. It does not go to your hand. Here's the catch, though. You cannot ever dismiss this enlisted peasant. The good thing is you don't have to dismiss on a turn that you enlist. But let's say I just recruited. Let's say I recruited this Gentry. I would put this in my hand, and I would then dismiss one of my cards, which will put me again at 7 cards. So I will dismiss it, and it will be available in the recruitment area. I cannot recruit this and dismiss the same one. That's right out.
Nope.
If I want to keep what I have in my hand, the best I could do is to draw blindly, and that one I can dismiss if I draw from the top of this deck. There is also enlisting of an artisan, but that is a special ability. I will talk about that momentarily. Once I have taken my turn and Steph has taken her turn, the round will end. Then, if it's not the end of the 6th round, I'm going to pass this first player token to Steph, and then she will reveal a card, reveal the bonus, and go ahead and start her turn. We're going to do that for 6 rounds. Then we're going to score what we've got. We are going to score for the cards in our hand at their face value. Like this Gentry would be worth 4 points. Also, you will score for any bonuses that they qualify for, like these bonuses right here. Highest score will win. Now, as I mentioned, 2 bonuses are always available. A set is a minimum of 3 cards of the same class. For example, 3 Gentry would make a set of Gentry. If you have 3, it's worth a whopping 5 bonus points. Not a lot, to be honest.
Kind of easy to get 3.
As you see, it's 2 cards plus a third gives you 5. 4 cards does not give you 5 plus 15. It just gives you 15. 5 cards gives you 30. 6 gives you 50. 7 of a type gives you 75. It's really hard to get 7 of a set because there are not a lot of some of these cards. Now, The ones in front of you that have been enlisted, they do count as if they were part of your hand. Also, sequences. If you have a sequence of 1 through 5 cards, they do not have to be values 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It could be 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It could be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. But 5 card sequences give you nothing. A 6 card sequence gives you 20, 7 gives you 30, 8 gives you 40. We did ask, and you cannot get more than 7 card set or an 8 card sequence, even though it is
possible.
It is realistically possible that you could get more. It will not score you more points. And as I mentioned, you're also going to get points for these. Now, some of these cards will have special powers. Let's talk a little bit about those card class abilities. The peasant, as I mentioned, may be recruited. We did talk about that. You enlisted. Excuse me. They could be recruited or enlisted. You cannot enlist from your hand. If you have a peasant you would like to enlist, you can do that. On one turn, you will recruit and then dismiss something else. And on a subsequent turn, if that peasant were still there, I could then take it and enlist it on a second turn or a third turn or something. Mm-hmm. The artisan is the green anvil. If you have an artisan in your hand, you may show it and enlist an artisan. You may have exactly 1 enlisted artisan. You can have as many enlisted peasants as you want. You can have exactly 1 enlisted artisan.
I thought you could only have a 1 and a 2 peasant. Different peasants. I don't know. Maybe not.
I never said that. Sorry.
Okay.
You can have as many 1 peasants as you want, but whatever you want. So anyway, as I mentioned, if you have an artisan in your hand, show it, keep it in your hand. You may enlist 1 artisan during the entire game. And again, remember, when you enlist, you don't have to dismiss. The gentry. You can dismiss the gentry to recruit 2 cards. Excuse me, you may dismiss 2 gentry to recruit 2 cards in any combination from the recruitment area or blindly from the subject's deck instead of your normal turn. So instead of recruit and then dismiss, you will dismiss 2 gentry to the recruitment area and then take 2 things you want. A knight is a red shield. If you have a knight at the end of the game, you may appoint 1 peasant or artisan or gentry or merchant as another knight. From that moment on, that 1 single card will act as if it were a knight, not its normal class. So, and I don't think you recruit 1 for each knight. The rules are not clear on that. I'm not certain, but I believe 1 knight, as many knights as you have, if you have at least 1 knight, it recruits 1. But like I say, the rules are not clear on that. It says if you have a knight, you may appoint 1. The nobles are the gold cards with a crown. Instead of your normal turn, you can dismiss 1 noble and any 1 other card to take 2 cards, sort of like you do with the gentry. The merchants. If you have, the merchants are the blue coins. If you have, or purple coins, sort of bluish purple. If you have a merchant in a sequence, the merchant makes that sequence worth 5 plus 5 points for each merchant you have. So if you have a length 6 sequence, instead of it being 20, let's say you've got 2 merchants in there, it will be worth a total of 30 bonus points instead. The clergy, when you score, the clergy is the pink book. When you score a set of clergy, you score them as if you had a set of clergy with an additional one clergy. So if you had four of the seven clergy, it scores as if you had five clergy. That's 30 points. And last but not least, the minister. The minister, they have special powers. One of them can act as an artisan, a gentry, or a merchant. It says it on that minister card. The another minister counts as the other three types: a knight, clergy, or a noble. One of the ministers may substitute as any even number in a sequence. The other minister may substitute for any odd number in a sequence. And the final minister is just worth 7 points because it's a 0, a 0, a 1, a 1, and a 7.
Gotcha.
So those are all of the class powers, and they're all available for you here. Now, it is all the rules. Super easy, super accessible game, and I really enjoy it. I have the crown. I need to look at my guys here. At the cards I have acquired in my hand. I need those in my hand. I am going to draw a card. Do I like it? I'm going to put down this 3 artisan here. It is now available.
I'm going to show my artisan.
You're going to take this artisan. That's it.
That's what I wanted.
All right. I will give you that.
Okay.
I'm going to turn over the 20. No more than 2 cards of any class.
So.
And then there's an artisan.
That's better, artisan.
And you.
I'm going to draw from the top of the deck.
That's you.
Okay. So.
Sure.
Great. I'm going to get rid of that.
Get rid of a peasant. Well, I'm going to show this artisan and take this artisan.
Yeah. Thought you might.
Yeah, I did. All right. Now we are going to rotate. See, super fast, super speedy game. At least one card from 3 of the following 4 classes:
Wow.
noble, artisan, peasant, and minister.
Okay.
That gives 15 points.
Yep.
I am going to... You know what?
Nope.
Nope.
Any good things?
There's actually one card I'm sort of hoping to get. That is not it. Waste of a turn.
I want to draw a card. I need a better one than that. Well.
Well.
Yeah.
All right. The last bonus card is up. At least 2 artisans and 2 peasants. There you go.
I'm gonna recruit this.
All right. I will recruit this. Me. This flips. Drawing. giving up this merchant.
I like that merchant though.
Would you like that merchant?
Kind of. But I also need other things. So I'm gonna draw the top of the deck. Maybe
Drawing one.
better. No, that was not better.
And that's a 2 peasant. Last but not least,
Man.
a 1 peasant.
Uh
Peasants are revolting.
should I go for points? Man, this is not. Could have been great.
Could have been a contender.
Could have been.
You'll see on these cards the little things that may be enlisted.
I'll draw.
And all the powers on each of the cards are like right on the cards. So it makes it really easy to figure out. Steph has drawn, and then
Expected.
you don't like it or you do like it?
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
Might keep it though. See. Unfortunately, I'm going to give you this amazing card, which I don't want to.
That's fantastic.
do.
I will take it. What is it?
I don't want to give it to you though.
I might not take it.
You will.
You will.
You will. Ugh. All right. Take my lovely minister card.
It may substitute as any even number.
But it was more points to keep the one I drew. Sadly.
Nope, not taking it.
Whoa.
I am not taking it. I'm taking this peasant. For 1.
I needed a 7. Kerr.
Was this it? No, it was not. So
Still would have been more points.
I have a 1. I have a 2. I have a 3. I have a 4. I have a 5. I have a 6. I have a 7. I have a 12. No, 8.
I had the 8.
You had the 8. And I have a 4 and a 6, and I have no need of turning anything into a knight.
Yeah, me neither.
So, Steph.
Is there a score pad?
No. Yes. Yes, there's a score pad.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to just use this one I have here. M for Michael, ST for Steph. Face value, count them up. $50.
40.
It's not a good start. I'll
Thanks.
double check my 18, 22.
No, I had
22, 30, 38, 46, 50. Yes. Set. I have no sets.
no set.
Sequence 1 through 7. Normally 30. 2 merchants makes 40.
I have a set of a run of 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No 7. You were looking for the 7.
I know.
That's 20. How many merchants?
None.
0. Ouch. Bonuses. 2 artisans, 2 merchants
Oh,
for
I should've
this.
gone for that. Why didn't I go for that merchant?
No more than 2 of any class. Check. A noble, an artisan, a peasant, and a minister. At least 1 from 3 of 4. And 2 artisans, 2 peasants. That's a sweep of the bonuses of 30, 50, 60, 75.
I got 45 because I thought I had it, but I forgot to get the merchant.
Nothing left but the crying.
Oh, there's so much crying. How did I do that? Oh, that was terrible. I think I won the first game, but
40, 60,
no.
105 for you, 165 for me.
Oh God.
Sorry. I mostly had this in my
I needed
hand.
7.
I mostly had this. I did not have these 2 peasants, obviously. I had a 3 artisan that I got rid of. You took it, and I ended up with a 4 artisan almost immediately. Everything else I had in my hand already. And so I got lucky with the sets, with the bonuses that came up. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten it. I know. Look at him, Patty face over here.
But the game is that so fast we play again.
It's true. This game, I think, is much smoother and much more consistent than Fantasy Realms. Fantasy Realms is
luck of the draw.
It has something to be said for being pure chaos.
Yeah.
But this seems to be more consistent.
Yeah. Like the different goals.
It takes more skill for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be different every game because it's a stack of cards.
I mean, look how many different bonus opportunities there are. I mean,
you're only using 4.
You're using 4.
So
and there are, I would guess, 20. Let me look. While you
it looks like 15.
21.
Looks like 21.
Looks like 21.
But yeah, I really like it. For a quick filler card game, I would gladly play this at any time. So
I suspect it will go high on my list.
Yeah, very enjoyable.
So that is King's Coalition from Play to Z. And if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough and you want to see more just like it, you can come join our Royal Castle by joining us on YouTube, looking for Board Gamer Steph. She's easy to find. She's right here. Or you can join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph, where we stream live every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, and we stream 3 games or more every single stream. So if you join us late, we're probably going to be up. So come join us on Twitch, where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.